Hi there. Good evening, everyone. It's not exactly an evening. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, and I am recording this video right now. As you can see, that I'm speaking in a very low tone at the moment, which ideally speakers won't like. They prefer the voice modulation thing, but I'm basically in my hostel room, and it's 2 a.m. in the morning or at night. I don't know what to say, but uh, everybody is asleep over here, so I'm not trying to make any noise. So this speaking thing, I'm taking it really seriously at the very moment, and I'm trying my best to become fluent in English, as you might have seen from my previous videos as well. um, So the topic that or rather I should say that I asked Gemini to pick for me was the power of resilience. I'm not sure if my voice is getting recorded properly or not, but I'll try my best to not disturb the entire floor while I'm speaking right now. Okay, so the topic that I have chosen for today, that I've given the authority to myself to speak on, is the topic called as the power of resilience. And again, I'm using my notepad, which I basically used to jot down all the pointers that I had in my mind. And to be really honest, in the topic, this topic that I have chosen, it's again a very diverse topic, and it can have various kind of answers, and it's more related to the basically the vibe of uh, this particular topic is towards the side of the sad side of the environment, but I'll try my best to make it sound in a very in a very positive way, wherein you feel like that this particular topic is not a really sad topic, although the entire definition of resilience is that the the basically when people go through tough times, and they eventually make it out of those tough times. So I'll try my best to not linger around the sad part of this particular thing, wherein I'll be focusing on the positive aspects of what the power of resilience can actually do. So instead of okay, again I am speaking in a very low tone right now. So I am already apologizing in case you don't like this particular section of the of the video, uh, because this particular thing is new for me as well, and I'm trying my best. And this particular thing I have taken really seriously. So to begin with, the definition of resilience that basically Gemini gave me was that it's the person's ability to go through tough times. And for me, I totally agree with that. And for me, the definition of resilience would be something like that: when things aren't necessarily going your way, but you manage to go through all the stuff that is happening with you, in with a smile on your face. So for me, resilience would be like how you manage things when you don't seem when things don't seem to go your way. So basically, this entire thing revolves around a question which a person gets asked when he or she gets into a new environment, or to a new place, or to a new it can be anything. It can be a job, it can be a new place, it can be sometimes the family as well. Let's not dive entirely deeper into that, but it's basically when you are volatile to a new environment, when you, I don't know if I use the proper word, word over here, but when you are uh, present in a new environment basically. So at times you are asked a question like you are like you are this entire thing basically revolves around a question which a person gets asked, like who's going through a tough time, like you don't the person basically feels that that he or she doesn't belong to that particular place or something like that. So uh, I'm sorry, I'm taking a lot of time right now. This is the third video that I'm creating, and I'm trying my best to speak to level up as I'm creating these videos. So so the question that basically revolves around this particular topic is that whether you fit in to that particular environment or not, or when someone says that you cannot do a particular thing, so it's a kind of question that a person gets asked when he or she enters a new environment. So uh, so there are a lot of ways in which a person can respond to this, but the way for me, uh, I'd say that to be honest, I haven't chosen this way all the times. Like from the very beginning, I haven't chosen this way. I have sort of experienced these things, and I have learned uh, and have created an endurance level when it comes to these particular things. So uh, there are dogs barking in my area. So okay. uh, so it's basically how you respond to these things. Sorry about that. There was a disturbance in my area and I got distracted by it. And so continuing with the topic, so I was on the basically on the question that gets asked to a particular person when he or she enters a new environment, which basically not every single time, but it's basically asked to a person whether you fit in this particular thing or not, or whether you are capable of doing these things at the level that you are currently, or something like that. So it's how you respond to these questions. The approach that I have learned over the years is that it's when people come up to you, okay, and they say these kind of stuff or make you feel uh, like you don't really you know uh, basically this kind of a situation arises wherein uh, you are asked these kind of questions. So what I personally prefer doing is, like, once a great legend said that the greatest pleasure that he has ever had is trying to do the things that other people think can't be done. So this is not something that I have really lived with from the very beginning. It sort of came to me, yeah, as I am still growing up. So the greatest pleasure that a specific person, I won't name that person, he is a legend of his time. He said that whenever he was told that this particular thing cannot be done, so it really motivated him to complete that particular thing and show it to the people. So it was like, you say no to me and you say like that this particular thing cannot be done, and the reply from my side would be, I would be staring back into your eyes and I would basically say like, watch me do this. So this is the kind of a response that uh, I would generally have it. Again, this is turning into a sad thing. I promised you that it would be, I would try my best to make it not look so sad, because it really isn't sad for me as a person. People go through a lot of stuff every single day, and they manage to handle it somehow. I don't know how people do it. And cheers to all the people who are managing it every single day, and who are fighting every single day the battles that they don't talk about. So hats off to all those people, and I have huge respect for all those people. And I would also like to give a shout out to all my friends who have knowingly or unknowingly helped me in my entire journey. And again, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. And regarding the answer that I gave to that particular question, some people might think that this is egoistic, or I'm being arrogant at this particular point of time. But I would rather say that this is the confidence or the self-confidence that I have gained over the experiences that I've had in the past. So this is one sort of an approach that I basically take, and I basically have in my mind. And so I also promise you that I won't make it a sad video, considering it is a very hard topic. I'm sorry, it's a very hard topic. So there has always been Harry Potter, which I have admired. Like, I have been a great admirer of the series Harry Potter over here, and it has a lot of characters which you can relate to or relate with. And there are a lot of characters who teach you a lot about the power of resilience and the power of not giving up, basically, in whatever sort of environment that you are being placed in. So there is a beautiful quote that I read on Instagram. I don't know if it's in the books or if it's in the movie. I am a big Harry Potter fan, but you cannot really call me a Potterhead, because I haven't read the books. Some people may say that this guy is not a Potterhead because I haven't read the books. But I am a huge admirer of the Harry Potter franchise, and I enjoy the vibe of the entire film. And again, there have been a lot of characters who have basically inspired me and inspired a lot of people like me who have basically gone through a tough time. And considering that I am beginning at a new place right now, I'd say that okay, some people might disagree to this particular opinion of mine, but there was a tie between two characters that I basically chose. Uh, so the first character that came to my mind was Hermione Granger. It's because for me, I'd say that I am in a new environment, and I am in an environment wherein I believe that everything around me is full of magic, and which my Muggle parents don't really understand, and it's a really good thing that they don't understand. So this is one of the things that I relate with, with Hermione Granger. I mean, some people might disagree with it, but some people can kiss my forehead and move on with their lives. And the second character that I found really interesting, uh, the second character that I found really interesting, and who has been portrayed as a really weak character in the entire franchise, was Neville Longbottom. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name properly or not. Uh, so it's in the entire movie franchise, this character has been shown as a really weak character. But uh, when it comes to resilience, this particular character has also shown a lot of resilience, and these two characters basically have motivated me a lot, and I am really grateful to have witnessed these things in my childhood. And basically again I'm using my notepad over here. So again I'm probably drifting away from the topic, but the reason why I chose these characters is because these characters were again asked the similar kind of questions that a person gets asked when he or she enters a new environment. For Hermione, it was like she was called Mudblood. I'm sorry again if it's turning into a sad topic. I don't want it to be a sad topic. I just want you to take it in a very positive way. Like uh, I'm trying to not get into the tough phase of the resilience part. I'm just trying to explain what exactly the to be honest, I am experiencing as I grow. So I'm basically trying to uh, okay, this particular session wasn't as good as I expected it to be, but I am trying my best to speak. uh, so the reason why I chose these characters is because they were also asked the similar kind of a question, that is whether you basically fit in this particular thing or not, or whether you are good enough to be a part of this particular thing or not. So uh, for Hermione, it was like she was called a mudblood. Like she was told that she won't be able to do magic, considering her parents were muggles and they didn't know anything about it. But eventually she managed to be the best student and a best friend in the entire movie franchise that we have seen. And considering Neville Longbottom and Mr. Longbottom over here, I really have huge respect for that guy. uh, he has been portrayed as a really weak character in the entire movie franchise, and but towards the end of the movie he was able to eliminate one of the Horcruxes that were basically, so we were supposed to destroy them. So eventually it basically boils down to this point that basically tells you how to respond to this the questions that are being asked to you in a new environment. So you can either choose to give up, or uh, you can try to choose a more resilient way and persevere through the things that are being uh, like thrown upon you. So it's again a lot of things, considering I'm only 24 years old. uh, these things are something that you might hear from an elderly person, or a person who has had experience with life a lot more than I have. But this is the kind of topic that I got on the internet, and I tried my best to not to drift to the sad part of it, and no and majorly focus on the positive side of the resilience part, like wherein you choose not to give up, and you respond to all the questions that are being asked to you with a smile on your face. And I gave an example of two characters that I really admire from the Harry Potter franchise. And I hope I didn't. Okay, this particular session wasn't as good as I expected it to be, but I tried my level best to speak on the topic. It took me a lot of time to jot down all the points, and this particular topic was really, really, really. I'm quoting it, really difficult for me to, you know, uh, jot down. I tried my best. This particular video, to be honest, I won't say I didn't like it, but I tried to have a start, mid section, and the end. I tried my best. I'll try my best to come out with a better explanation as I give some more time to this particular question. Maybe I'll have some other examples to portray. Like there was an example pertaining to another character from a video game, but I didn't choose to go into the depth of that particular character. But this is something that I came up with, and to put it in a shorter version, that I would like to say that the power of resilience really paves a way for something that we call as a comeback. So you can, again, I'm using a lot of big words right now, but this is how I basically see this particular topic. And I don't know, I think I chose the wrong topic to speak on. But I tried my best, I tried my level best to you know move this particular topic from a negative, or a sad part, to a really positive and a happy part, by using characters that I admire the most, and the characters that I have been a part of since my childhood. So I sincerely am really grateful if in case I end up uploading this video on YouTube or somewhere, in case you end up watching this, I am really grateful that you spent this much time and effort in listening to the stuff I just say, that I'm just speaking right now. So I'm really grateful for that, and hope you have an amazing day ahead. And thank you so much.